Hi everyone, here's the next episode of my SimCity 4 Pinecastle Let's Play. In the last one, I was working on this area to the northeast of the city, which is to be a new industrial port. So I'll just continue working on that now. Alright, so I put some new walls along this edge of the land here, the coastline, and put this new avenue extended out a little ways. So what I'm going to use is the Pegasus Coastal Development Kit seaports, which need the land to be down at the sea level basically. So I'll use the included flattening lot that comes with that. Somewhere down here. Here it is. There's a 4x4 and a 1x4 version. So you do is just plop these like this, basically flattens the land to the sea level. The problem with this area is that it's kind of way above sea level everywhere else. So I'll have a pretty steep slope like I had on the other area in that direction. If you've seen that, that will be going down to the seaport. So possibly a problem for the semi-trucks all going down there, but it kind of has to happen because there's such a height difference here. It looks like it might not be perfectly flat when I use that, so I'm going to try that again. I usually go through with road tiles and flatten that out. Just to make sure it's 100% flat land. Because if you don't have that, you can get problems with things like the seaport buildings disappearing or going partially underwater, or you have like obvious height differences between one to the next. It looks really bad, so gotta make sure of that. I'm gonna turn the grid on, that should help. It's too bad that it doesn't show when it's right at sea level, because some of my cities are actually right about at sea level. Like Skywatch, for instance, which is north of Pinecastle by a ways, but you can't even see the grid because it's never visible even if you turn it on, so at least I can see part of it now. Okay, so yeah, I usually map some of my extra mouse buttons on my mouse as like a gaming mouse, and I have some of the buttons turned to page up, page down, home and end, so I can rotate things in the camera in this game easily. But I reinstalled Windows, so that's part of the reason I haven't been able to make videos. Well, for part of the reason. I had to wipe my hard drive and everything, but I don't have that set up now, so it's kind of inconvenient to press these buttons on the keyboard. I'm not used to that. Let's see. So there probably will need to be a road going through here, but I'm not sure if there's one on the other side anywhere, so I'm going to look at that. Next tile is the main tile here. Alright, way up here. So of course I have this avenue that goes to the other city tile, but no, there's no road that goes there, so it might be best to, let me think. Well, if I made a connection right here, let's see, that would be like, that might work, I'm not sure though. trying to think of where that would align with the next city tile over. I think I'm gonna actually make that in this city tile, the road connection. Alright. So that would need to be, yeah, right about here, I'd say. And I'll go ahead and put turning lanes because I usually do that anyway, so the Tulip project turning lane extension pieces from the NAM. So in this case I'll have to have it align with the next city over. You can actually see the next tile, of course, at the same time, but I always make sure the turning lanes are continuous from one to the next, so I'll finish that in the next tile. And I realized I just messed that up. I should have used the T intersection type of turning lanes. Let me just fix that real quick. A2 type. There. There's a right and left turn lane that way. So yeah, sorry it's been a while since my last videos of this series. It's been like a few weeks. I've been trying to keep up with one every weekend about, but I don't know, since I reinstalled Windows I had to wipe my hard drive to upgrade to Windows 10. And since those things weren't working out, and then I got kind of distracted playing Cities Skylines a lot, so since that works on my computer now. But I'm back to SimCity 4 today, so let's see. Wanted one of these, and transition piece, of course. Fortunately, it doesn't look like it will really align. I mean, it won't really have enough space to put the transition and then curve the road, but what I can do is actually use smooth curve for ARD3 type road, like that. So it's kind of a curved turning lane setup. And I'll use the transition back to road. There. So we've got the dashed lines, and that turns into solid lines, and there's the turn lane, the intersection. So that works out kind of well, actually. So now I've got kind of an upper road that goes above the seaport area, the future seaport. And I'll still need a lower road to connect to it. So that'll probably connect with right about here. And I'll need to flatten this area out, actually, so that I can build continue these seawalls here. Let's see, I can put them right along this style. Hopefully not destroy this road I just made. Okay, good. So of course the terrain flattening tools can be very destructive of your transportation networks. Actually, I'll just go ahead and make this a corner because there's no diagonal pieces for the seaport lots. Okay. The ones I'm looking for are they're down here, okay. A couple of these and probably put an end piece right here. Oops. No, that didn't work. kind of looks bad, I guess. I don't know. What if I put this type of piece here? That might work better. And I will put a couple slope walls here. I think these are most appropriate for dirtier manufacturing industries. Don't know why my game is lagging a little bit right now, but hopefully that subsides in a second. Okay, anyway. I actually need a little more of a corner here. So it is kind of difficult to make an actual corner with the land, but it's possible though. I'm gonna keep trying at it. There, that's what I want. And now I can probably start putting the seaport lots here. The row warehouse buildings, which are way up here. Oh, and I did download the in piece. Someone suggested, so I have left and right in pieces. Oh, one's for break bulk type seaports and one's for the regular seaports, I guess. Oops, that messed everything up. Okay. I actually use the corner pieces here to close this off, since it will kind of enclose it, connect to this wall here. See what that looks like at least. Alright. Jeez, what was that? Wow. They do weird things like that sometimes, yes. Okay, and I just destroyed a bit of wall, but I'll rebuild that, hopefully. See if it happens again. Yep. Unfortunately, there's no one tile long seaport row warehouse piece. Let's see. If I try to use this, maybe that would work. No, that won't fit there, I guess, but it'll probably do the same thing, I suppose. Yeah. That's too bad. It's because of the terrain shape, I guess, right over here. That's causing that to happen. So, I don't know what to do about that. I guess if anything I can use the end pieces. Alright, cool. Let's see, I'll probably want to have an actual seaport here. Let me rebuild that wall actually first. Oh, this is because I put these flattener lots there and I have to get rid of it. You know, there's a glitch where it makes it a protected zone sometimes and you can't build on it. You just have to de-zone that. Okay, so I want to have, let's see, a container seaport maybe? I have room for that, I suppose. Yep, okay. Okay, cool. And these are pretty cool looking, but unfortunately if you get too much traffic and it gets overcrowded or whatever, overused, it will look like it's a dilapidated building and the ship gets looking all dirty too. It's kind of weird, but just the way the game does it, I guess. Okay. So I'll probably flatten this too. Bring it down to that level, the lower level. I think I could probably fit a pure seaport in here. I thought that might be a better idea, or something good to have at least, because there's not a lot of space for row warehouses going along the shoreline, so you could have more warehouse space going along the pier. So, let's see if I can fit that in somehow. I don't know though, because I'm going to have to slope this, whatever road I build here, up to the avenue. So I don't really have much space for any additional warehouses or anything. So, I don't know. I have to develop this some other way. So, let's see. Oh, I don't know why my game is kind of lagging, like lag spikes every once in a while, but I think it might be due to me reinstalling Windows and reinstalling the game. You might have to edit. Sometimes you need to edit the video cards file in the game's folder, which I haven't done yet. So that might improve my performance, hopefully. Okay, so we have 2 road connections to the seaport. I'll just keep this as a regular street going along the buildings. I'll make the end. The seaport can be the rightmost end of the whole area, because it's got like a little fence slot right around here, or fence area. I don't know though, I guess I think they'd need more warehouse space. I mean, there's like 2 warehouse lots right here, so I think I might make this the pure seaport. So I can fit some more of that in. Let's see. 3 tiles. No, I think I'll put a 2-tile warehouse on this side. Okay. And with a pure seaport, what you do is, this is the actual seaport lot that functions in the game, is the base piece, and you need to just or you should, you don't have to, but the way to do it is put these Pier 1 lots from Pegasus's Seaport collection of lots you can download, and then you just put those leading up to the base piece. And put like a ship, it doesn't actually change the function of it or anything. But of course you want to have a ship being able to dock at your seaport. So I put one right here. And keep putting these in the middle of the water, which can get difficult sometimes, but just gotta pay attention to where your cursor is aligned with. I'll put another set of ships here, I think. This is a pretty long pier. Now another couple more straight pieces, and put an end piece right there, which has a barge in it. There. Okay, cool. This is like the break bulk type of seaport, I guess. Where they're in crates instead of the large containers, which that crane puts them on the ship. But this works too, of course. This is a functional lot, like I said, so standard seaport capacity. Alright, that completes the street going up to it. It's kind of a sharp top of the slope here, but it doesn't really matter, it works alright. No, I don't have to worry about the railway connection, I guess. It's not going to do anything, really. Because before there was a railway connecting the container seaport in two places. I don't know if I could fit that in anyway. And I guess this would be industrial zoning. I don't know. It's kind of a small area to zone in, but might as well though. As for right here, I was going to put some fence lots here, I think. These might work best, I'm not sure. Yeah, that works okay, I guess. It looks right with the grass texture in the street. So it kind of continues this chain link fence along the seaport. And also I can put some trees in here too, so make it look a little better. There. And they can go on this base of the slope walls too, so that's good. Alright, so as far as this area goes, I'm not sure what to do about it, but I might be able to use the RCI docks, Residential, Commercial, and Industrial Development. I can go along this dock. So I don't think these are going to require road access, and they'll fit in here. Fortunately, they're going underwater for some reason, I don't know why. Make sure that's flat. I think it's because the coastline's a little uneven, maybe. So try putting those again. Nope. It's like every other one that's messed up. Pretty sure it's a coastline's not completely flat issue. is messed up, and this is kind of messed up too. This is a little bit too high. Alright, that's better for this part at least. Dock and right. Let's see if I can fit this in here. No, that wouldn't work. I might be able to make it go to the edge completely. Ooh. Alright, this might work, hopefully. Let's see, what does this do? Yep, good, that's what I wanted. That kind of goes right up to the wall here. Rebuild the avenue I accidentally destroyed, and I want to get rid of this piece actually, and make that into something that will connect the railway. Even though there's really nowhere for it to go, I suppose, but it would just look a little better. Okay. So I'll probably want to put some slope walls along here. Yep, looks good. And as far as this area goes, I'm not sure what to do with that. Find some kind of concrete lot to fill it in, I suppose. What do I have? There's... Oh. I think I did have some industrial fillers lots at one point, so where is that, I wonder? I don't remember what menu it's in. It's kind of in a weird place so that they can not clutter the menu up as much. Not power, not water, not waste collection. Maybe it's in landmarks. Oh right, I do have these fillers. I use these all the time. What am I thinking of? This would probably look the best for this area. Yeah, it looks alright, I suppose. What would dirty look like? Dirty industrial looks a little too dark. What about high tech? A little too dark too, I think. Let's keep using the manufacturing ones. And as far as this area goes, I'll probably do the same thing here. So, slope walls. I'll just complete that with the corner pieces. And I'll put the fillers down here. You know what, it would actually make more sense to get rid of all this and all this, and make this at the higher elevation, then I could probably zone something there. So, dezone this, and zone it here. Okay. Oops. It's the wrong piece. Oh, it's the right piece. I just rotated it wrong. Okay. Looks pretty good. I'll put this other type of corner piece here so the fence doesn't disappear. It's a glitch that happens sometimes. Alright. Looks pretty good. Now I can put some some development right there. I'm actually going to make this a more smooth kind of slope, I think. Or not like a diagonal edge, I suppose, not a corner. 2 corners, that looks a little better, I think. Okay. I'll put some tree lot right here. So it will match the base texture a little better and look better like that. I'll do the same up there, and zone that. Okay. So I want to zone this eventually, so I'll just do it right now, I suppose. And as far as this goes, it might be a little difficult to decide what to do with that, I suppose. I can use the walls like I did over here. If I can figure out how to fit those in and with the slope and everything. I think for now I'll probably just put one of these here to finish that wall. And I'll put another one, straight piece, there. And I'll leave that to be developed later, I suppose. This area right here, I can probably develop this, because they don't need immediate road access for every industrial lot, of course. So I can put some trees back here, and that finishes that. Put some trees there too. Alright, cool. Okay, so now we have a new industrial port area. An extension of the industrial port over here, kind of. So that's ready for industrial development to occur. So, I guess I'll end the episode around here though, so thanks for watching.